Witness a man that has lived in the shadow of a legend. His own father, a former NWA World Champion. Through trial and tribulations, he has now forged his own legacy. He is Colby Corino, NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion. At Samhain, surviving a brutal match against Joe Alonzo, Colby proved that he is the best in his class. Tonight, he acts as gatekeeper, the alpha who welcomes the new blood and puts them to the ultimate test. And then there's the essential character, the Overman, the one who proclaims he will lead the NWA into a bold new future. This is EC3, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. At Samhain, he successfully defended his title after a fierce battle against Tom Latimer, despite trespass from Camille and the imitable Matt Cardona. But tonight, he quite literally faces his biggest obstacle yet. This is Talos, the largest man in the NWA at 7 feet tall. Following the crushing loss of the United States tag titles, Talos is out for revenge. Will EC3 withstand the wrath of Talos, or will he fall victim to the Giant's unquestioned power? This is NWA Powerrr, where history lives and where legends are forged.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hour of Power podcast. My name is Knight, and I am joined here tonight with Trey. Trey, I know you've been working like a dog, but how are you, brother?
I'm good, and I'm excited to talk about some NWA tonight. Of course, I was there live Saturday, not last Saturday, the Saturday before. So I saw a lot of these matches in advance, but it was entertaining to see how it was going to come off on TV. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, just peachy keen. Sitting in your room, not talking to anybody for about 5 days straight. This is actually the second time I've been social this week. Thank you, Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, for realizing that I have no fucking life.
Yeah.
But other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode, and I'm excited to see what's up next. So let's get right into business. The intro, that intro was very damn good.
Yeah, the production is pretty damn good. They always have a good video kind of telling you what's been happening the last few weeks, who's going to be pushed on that show, who's going to be featured. I always like the beginning intro on Powerrr.
So match number 1 was Colby Corino versus Bo Jabari for the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. The commentators were really putting over Bo. Bo had a very, very good showing. Very solid back and forth match. I thoroughly enjoyed this match. It was a very good opener of the night.
It was a good match. It was a match that kind of built up a little bit of steam. Being there live, the crowd absolutely shit on Bo for proudly representing Canada. This guy got booed. This guy got ridiculed. It was it was quite funny, actually. And Corino just, he played up to the crowd. As a matter of fact, the crowd wasn't really into the match at the beginning of the match, and he really just kind of he pretty much told the crowd to wake the fuck up.
Yeah, that was the one thing I noticed is the beginning of the match, it kind of felt very solemn. And then towards the end, Colby's like, come on, let's fucking go.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was a good, solid little match. I'd like to see more of this guy. He obviously is quite influenced by Bret Hart and just Canadian wrestlers overall, mentioning that he trained in the dungeon and, using the sharpshooter at one point in the match, or trying to get the sharpshooter on him. So yeah, this guy is a pretty solid worker, and I'd like to see more of him.
Oh, you and me both, dude. I was thoroughly impressed with the showing. Granted, he did come up a little short, but I want to see more of Bo.
All right. Yeah, there was no build for that. I mean, I think going into watching that, you kind of knew where it was probably going to go, but you were wanting to get a good entertaining match out of it. Not to I'm not trying to like crap on the booking or anything like that. You got to build your champions, and this was a great talent just to bring in to really build Carino even more.
And get exposure for not only Bo, but for the audience to get exposure to Bo. So
Yeah.
it was a win-win and all.
Yes, it was.
We're going to move on to promo number 1 of the night, Tiffany Nieves. She was talking about being number 1. Didn't care if anybody was bigger, stronger, faster, or anything. She was number 1. She knows her ability and she does not give a damn about anybody else other than herself. And this set up Tiffany versus Ruthie J. And this could be interesting. And then towards the end, she also did call out Kenzie Page.
Yes. And this is a very unique dynamic because she's got that heel persona. And it's always interesting to me when they do a heel versus heel. And, some of the old timers will tell you, you can't do that. You can't do face versus face, heel versus heel. It confuses the audience. I'm like, well, not if the audience is educated. And I believe that the NWA audience, for the most part, are pretty an educated wrestling audience. And they want to see, who's the best out of which competitor. They don't really care who's bad guy, who's good guy. So yeah, that's very interesting. It'll be interesting to see where they go from there. I caught the Ruthie J match that she had with her, and it is a very, very good match and a surprising ending. That's all I can say.
Oh, spaghetti.
Oh.
Spoiler. Somewhat. Never mind.
Somewhat. I'm trying to reveal.
God damn it.
Well, I mean, off the air, of course, I could tell you.
For fuck's sake. Don't.
Okay, I won't. I
All
want
right.
you to be surprised.
Match number 2, we have the King Bees versus Pretty Empowered. And my lord, were the fans behind the King Bees.
Dude, the fans got so into this match. I mean, it was crazy. And this ended up, for me, being possibly the match of the entire tapings as far as just pure in-ring, good wrestling psychology. I can't put all 4 of these women over enough. They all, exceeded my expectations of what this match was going to be. I didn't know anything about the Killer Bees. Or the Queen, or
King
I'm
Bees.
sorry, King Bees, Killer Bees. That's a very, very old tag team from the 80s. My apologies. But yeah, they did an excellent job. I didn't know what to expect from them coming out. I was like, is this going to be just your squash or tag match or whatever? But, we weren't able to see the interviews beforehand, so they kind of set these girls up good. And this was just a very solid match. I liked this match a lot. This was probably my match of the entire tapings.
Yeah, this was my match of the night. These 4 women put on a spectacular.
Yeah.
No pun intended. And you got a really good showing of the King Bees. I had never heard of them when I saw their promo
I definitely want to
last
see them
week.
more now.
Oh, God, yeah.
You could actually have them kind of climb the rankings, get that tag team championship opportunity once again. But man, the women's division really striving at this point in NWA right now with Maxine Paler and Kenzie Page, and then you got Ruthie J back there. You've got quite a bit of contenders.
There's such a cavalcade of women in there that I don't want to say it's almost like a revolving door, but it's a revolving door. You could put any 2 women in a singles match or any 4 women in a tag match. You're going to get a good showing out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, this was my match of the entire tapings, and there were some pretty good matches.
But once again, those damn Pretty Empowered women, Kylie and Ella, they sneak a victory out. Kylie assists Ella with securing the pin, and Pretty Empowered walks away with the win.
And they absolutely played to the crowd. And we have our German friend, Justin. How are you
Yes.
doing tonight?
I'm sorry to drop in just like that, but
No, it's a great run in.
that's great. I
Fucking
just have to take.
sperm of the moment. Jesus.
He's came in. Oh my God, Justin's here. He's here to
Jesus.
ruin the
My
match. Chris
God!
Adonis.
On what
For-
match are you at the moment?
We are talking about the women's tag team championship match from this past week.
Hey.
King B versus Pretty Empowered, Justin. Get your shit together. Come on.
Yeah, I have to check my notes here. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Are you in middle of the discussion? Sorry, I just popped in.
No, that's fine. That's fine. No, we're glad to have you on here. We know you've got crazy time difference between us, and that's
Right.
something the audience is just going to have to accept that some episodes you're not going to be able to be with us because it is like in the wee hours of the morning there. So we appreciate you being on. What did you think of the women's tag team championship match?
It was a very, very good tag team match here. Especially I love how the NWA women's tag division is gonna build up. Especially you don't need like this classy 0815 tag titles that you have like in WWE, in AEW, and yada yada yada. You have like basically one slot, one plate of titles, and that's why I think this is probably the best one. The match itself, it was pretty damn good. I mean, there were some moments when I think like, oh, this could be a title change or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how they put the doubt in the audience mind and the live audience as well. There was a few near falls where you thought, "Oh my gosh, they're going to get them," on their
Right?
debut. So yeah, this match, like I said, it really did a lot for the King Bees. So I'm really interested in seeing more from him.
Amen to that. All right, we're going to move on to promo number 2. And I was so happy. Aaron Stevens back on the mic, baby. Oh, yes. I'm so happy. And I definitely got a good giggle how he talked about May. He offered May Valentine a front row seat. Instead, she got a throne seat to watch Blunt Force Trauma beat the hell out of Knox and Murdoch. And
he brought that up too last match. He just they are no longer going to give Murdoch and Knox a tag team opportunity, a tag team championship opportunity. It's over.
And then he talked about how everyone laughed at him when CJ hit him right in the mommy daddy button. And I'm going to be real with you, I wasn't laughing. I felt that pain and I felt sorry for Aaron Stevens. Ah, poor man.
Well, she had to do what she had to do. But I of course, love Aaron Stevens as well. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting out there in the audience, and I had a friend ask, like, well, if you can meet anybody from NWA, the entire roster, who would it be? And I said, and he was just, he happened to be out there at the time. And I said, that man right there, Aaron Stevens.
100%. If you sent me a photo of you and Aaron Stevens, I would politely
tell
you
me
to
to
go fuck
off.
yourself.
Yes. Well, I got to meet EC3. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was kind of jealous of that too. I was like, that son of a bitch.
Super freaking nice. He's very down to earth.
But we did get this. Aaron Stevens challenges CJ to a sort of a match, a challenge.
Yes.
A gobbling throwdown where the loser has to gobble like a turkey and dress like a turkey. I wrote down in my notes, so we're getting the wish.com version of the gobbledygooker? Interesting.
Yeah, kind of. I don't want to spoil anything on that one, but
shut up.
That's very interesting. That happens.
I got in my notes, Turkey Day Throwdown comes earlier.
That's right. Turkey Day Throwdown.
Oh,
nice.
Jesus.
All right. So they've got a match coming up that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I'm digging the whole feud they've got. You know what I mean? Like this is such a deep tag division.
Well, they just have a deep roster in general. So, and NWA seems to just be putting the right pieces in the right spot.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to seeing more, and this will come up later on. Looking forward to seeing more of Aaron Stevens and CJ going at it. And I'm also looking forward to seeing Magic Inc. and Blunt Force Trauma.
I know
That
I
is definitely
that
going to be damn
rematch.
good.
That it was a great match that we covered, but I want to see that rematch. Maybe some kind of another special stipulation that Aaron Stevens could come up with, possibly. Maybe we get a 6-person tag, and CJ gets involved.
Oh,
He's quite the independent wrestler. Not a lot of people might not know that about her, the NWA audience. I don't know, but I think she can handle her own, and I believe that we all know Aaron Stevens can handle his own. I mean, it's Aaron Stevens, but I would like to see that maybe a 6-person tag match.
Shut up and take my money.
Interesting.
Yep. Yes, it would.
Aaron Stevens, I can't say that I didn't laugh a little after what you did to me at Samhain, promising me a front row seat to a great title match. I can't say that I didn't laugh at what CJ did to your crown jewels.
See, I promised you a front row seat, and you sat in a throne. You sat in a throne as Damage and Carnage, your World Tag Team Champions, threw Mike Knox through a table. You sat in a throne while the three of us stood victorious over them for what will be our last title defense against them. That's right, moving on. And now you celebrate CJ sneaking up and striking me in the private plums. See, you laugh at that. Everyone laughed at that. They thought it was funny. CJ did that because, bottom line, Magic Inc. didn't pass the test, so she got mad. So, CJ, I am officially challenging you to a contest, a turkey gobbler match.
An actual match?
Yes, but no. Not an actual match as you would have it. I am a gentleman. I will not strike a woman. There will be rules. This will be grappling. And the loser has to gobble like a turkey. CJ, I hope you like wearing a turkey suit, because that is exactly what the loser is going to have to do. Dress like a turkey, gobble like a turkey. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, we're going to move on next to promo number 3, where we dive in to who wants to be a spectacular. We got Billy, we got Rush, and we got Rolando out there. Rush and Rolando were looking for complete polar opposites. Rush wanted someone who was a scholar, an athlete, and could just bring a lot of class to the spectaculars. Right. And then Rolando just wanted sex appeal.
But yeah. I don't know why, but my notes said, has Trey Davis already applied to the spectacular?
I have. Did you not see the picture on the social media?
God.
You are bringing up a very, very sore subject for me right now there, Justin.
Belly just hanging out there. That was me sucking it in, too. Somebody said, what a fucking gut. And I said, what are you talking about? I'm sucking it in. Shit.
Oh, my fucking God.
Me out there with my hairy tits.
Shut the fuck
just saying. I want to be spectacular. Speaking of that, I hate to sidebar for just a second, but Kara is an excellent choice for the spectacular because, like Ronaldo said, they need sex appeal. She can bring that. She brings beauty to the beast.
I mean, she definitely does bring the beauty to the beast, and I think she could definitely help pizzazz the spectacular.
Look, she's always smiling. She never quits smiling. I'm talking about Kara. She never quit. She's their
makeup artist,
hairstylist. Yeah, makeup artist. And she's tried out for the spectaculars, Justin, in case you don't know. She gave us a shout out on their NWA podcast as well.
Oh,
And
yes.
what's his name just like cuts her off. Oh yeah, just turn us off and tune in to da 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 da. I was like, you know what? I believe me and Knighton could challenge him and Al Davis Al Davis. What is that? What is that guy's name? That bald guy. We could challenge them to a tag match to see who controls NWA's podcasting future.
See,
Setting the,
I agree with that. I agree with the match. I'm all on board of it. But I do have to divert back real quick.
Mhm.
This asshole right here, I told him that if he does a Spectaculars video, I will do it. I don't want to do it. I'm just not up to it. I don't want to do it. But the moment fucking Karen does it, I gotta do a video. Fuck you, pal.
And that's why,
Well,
ladies and
He's
gentlemen,
more
both
inspiring
Knighton
than you.
and Trey are not be part of the Spectaculars. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Why don't you? Okay, I will do one if both of y'all do one.
Motherfucker, the only shape I am in is in round. Nobody wants to see me with a shirt off.
I know, same here, same here.
I'm
But well,
not
we
getting
can do
paid
one
for
with a
that,
shirt
so
on. There was
no.
people that were trying out with shirts on.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit.
You're right, it doesn't. And I also look. I found an LED bow tie. I'm just saying.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm just saying. Ain't nobody with the pizzazz of me that I've seen so far except for Kara. But I told Kara, I was like, look, I just want to back you 100% right now. I don't even want to, because she's like, you gotta put one in. I'm like, no. Yours is so good. There's no way I'm beating yours. No way.
At least we're all in agreement. Kara for Spectaculars.
Yes, absolutely. She is wanting to come on the podcast, so I'm thinking possibly just as soon as we can get her, maybe next week. She's a very, very busy girl, but we would love to have her on the podcast to talk NWA and to review Powerrr and get her opinions on stuff.
Hell
Ooh,
yeah.
that's gonna be great.
Yes, get a woman's perspective on NWA Powerrr.
But
Yeah.
we're going to move with continuing on the interviewing of the Spectaculars. Number one, we had. Oh, God. We fucking prepared for this name earlier in the pod.
I'm going to butcher it.
Yep. The Italian guy. I'm not even going to fucking attempt it. I can't. I can't.
No.
No.
Let's hear it.
Mercurio. No.
Acurio.
Yeah.
Akuro. I don't
There you go, Makuro. I think that's right.
Christ.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it.
He's gonna listen. Well, he might listen to this, and he's gonna be like, "What? God, what was his accent like?" I
He
just
was
remember
Italian.
watching
He's
it, being like, "What kind of fucking accent is this?"
It was Italian. Dude, the only thing I picked out of this, the whole entire thing, was more wrestle equals more poontang pie. That was the only fucking thing I got out of it.
Huh?
He wanted to wrestle.
Yeah. But so he could get laid more.
Yeah, basically, that's what it was. More wrestle equals more poontang pie.
Dude, I think Justin would have been a great contestant to be on this.
Say what?
Yeah, they pan over to Justin. He's got his shirt off.
Oh,
Hairy nipples and all, hairy belly button, all that stuff. And he's like, I want to be this spectacular. And then he just, just somehow strips off the pants. He's in his underwear and he's doing the dance. And they're like, what? What is this? I don't know.
If
What do you think,
somebody
Justin?
would pay me at least 30,000 euros, I would do it. But not. There is no way. No.
But you would
chance
probably
in hell.
take an ass beating from Chris Adonis for free.
Yeah, I would rather take an ass beating of Chris Adonis, even though I could beat him.
Whoa. Hey.
Oh,
Whoa.
wait.
Whoa. You
think
couldn't
can break the
fucking
master
whip.
lock?
Yeah, no,
Huh?
The
Break
full
it.
Nelson. I know he doesn't. That used to be a thing. You had to break the master lock, and nobody could do it.
It used to be a thing until a certain
Ooh.
almighty Bobby Lashley came around and break it. Hell, let's just size like this. I don't know why somebody came to the idea to give him a low blow. and simply come out of the full Nelson. Ta-da!
Yeah,
I think
but
that's
they
actually
get
already
DQ'd.
been done.
They would get DQ'd though.
That's dumb, but that is somehow smart.
Justin, how many times are we going to tell you? No hitting someone in the mommy daddy button, okay?
Yeah, that's not nice.
God, that's
not good.
yeah. How
Who
would
are
you
you,
like it if you
Shinsuke Nakamura? Man, he used to hit on the
Sorry,
nuts.
that's called Shinsuke, not Krakamura.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, that was.
All right.
Okay? We need a cricket button.
We're moving on from Justin's little sidebar. We're going on to person number 2.
Mhm.
Paul fucking Burchill.
Oh,
Ooh.
you did say, yeah, you hinted to me it's Pirates.
Dude, when I saw him, I fucking popped. I was like, oh my
That's
God.
great.
Paul Burchill in the NWA.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
please.
Oh, that Paul Burchill. I was
From
watching
WWE back
NWA
in
and
the
I was
day.
like,
He would come
Wait.
in on a rope.
wait, I know this guy. Until the pirate gimmick. Ah,
Oh, he's
Yeah.
the
damn.
curb stomp, really. I mean, he did it in a different variation, but
Yeah, because like when I saw him, I was like, is that who I think it is? And then I saw the name and then I heard him speak. I was like, that is 100% fucking Paul Burchill. Sign me up for that. I always enjoyed Paul Burchill. I loved watching Paul Burchill work, and the fact that he showed up in the NWA to try out for the Spectaculars, 100%
cool.
I'm on board for it.
Yeah, I like that. That was a cool cameo. I would like it if he would just stick around, though.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, even if he didn't make the Spectaculars, please
Yes.
keep him on the roster.
Hell yeah. That would be a great, just like pop-up match on Power 1 week against EC3.
Oh,
That'd be awesome.
oh. That's
Give it to us. Give it.
That's my wet dream right there. What? I said
Oh.
nothing.
I told you my wet dream.
I even don't know
Out
that
as a
that's PG,
spectacular.
guys.
Okay, guys, I'm ready to try out that spectacular.
Oh, God.
Please,
Dude,
just do
oh
it.
my God.
I will do it if you do it.
No, if Justin does it, I will do it in my German accent too. Yeah.
Oh, I won't even do it in German accent.
I'll break out my lederhosen, even though it's not October anymore.
Oh, Geiste.
Nur für mich besteht ein Leben.
We need to get NWA in Germany.
Oh my God.
Just in front row. Just like absolutely hounding the shit out of Chris Adonis.
Oh my God.
Oh.
All right.
Jesus. All right.
We got to fucking move on. We
You're
got to
right.
put some order back in the court here, pal.
Yep.
Next up is Blake Troop versus Koa Laxamana in a submission match.
Oh, this is the match I played in.
You think Blake Troop would have learned his lesson from Sawim not to be in a submission match?
Mm-hmm.
And especially against someone who is about on the same skill wave as him in Koa. But dude, seeing Khalees with those fucking Eskrima sticks and she's clanking them together, dude, those brought up some memories for me. My fingers still haven't recovered from 12 years ago.
What happened?
I used to actually study Eskrima. So when I heard clack, 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 I immediately knew what it was. And I was like, oh, fuck that.
Well, she was throwing out the lays to begin the match, and me and Logan reached out and grabbed a couple. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, you got laid at NWA.
That's right. Not in the way that you're talking about, buddy. But I was, I got something from the show. It was just really cool. I'm wearing those on vacation.
Yeah, jeez.
It's vacation. Yeah.
I mean, hey, multi-purpose.
So my
I
wife
guess.
tells me to fucking take it off. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Trey, you look stupid. Take that off.
And God, what is up with you and LED lights? No, dude, I didn't think I had to deal with LED lights, and then I got like an LED light for my toilet, and Logan came over. Logan is a NWA fan. We'll probably have him on the podcast eventually. He watches and he went to the tapings with me. But anyways, he's at my house. He goes to use the bathroom, and he's like, dude, what's your deal with LED lights? You've got one even in your toilet. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely have a problem. If you have one in your
cool.
fucking loo, you
Yeah,
have a problem.
I mean, hey, you can look down there and you got a green turd. Full, blue, whatever color you want it to be.
Dude, no.
Tell me
no.
Not
This
appealing.
is an A and B conversation, and I'm seeing my way the fuck away from it.
Okay. I'm
but-
poking fun at myself. I think it was like $5, and I seen. I'm like, oh, that'll be nice. I got guests coming over, and and then Logan's like, what the fuck is this?
I'm wondering what the
The
fuck
batteries
this is.
ran out like within 2 days too. Like, this is why this is so cheap.
But
I'm sending it to you. I'm gonna send it to you. You got to see this shit.
oh my.
Oh God.
But
All right, let's move on.
continuing on to Blake Troop and Kogo Laxamana, we're not taking away from these gentlemen. We're just fucking sidebarring like a motherfucker tonight. But
Yeah,
this match was very, very solid.
Mhm.
Both just going back and forth. It wasn't your typical wrestling match, and I think some fans might not have liked it due to that fact. It was more that MMA style of a lot of grappling, some strikes here and there, but more of the grappling, and that also brought up memories for me of training in MMA, and it's like, I gotta stop watching because this is gonna bring up some memories, and I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. Fuck this. But all in all, this match was very good. That sort of kind of like a modified figure 4 that Blake does.
Yeah.
Oh God, that has to hurt like a son of a bitch.
Bar or something. It's I've seen it done in MMA before, but of course, I thought the match was pretty good.
Modified figure fours hurt like a mofo. I mean,
Yeah.
when I used to wrestle, I used the inverted figure fours. So basically, I turned my opponents on the front side and have like an inverted figure four. And from those who told me that it hurts. But one time they used my submission move against me, and I was be like, ouch. So
Yeah.
modified figure fours, kiddies, do not try this at home. Backyarders, especially, do not try this at home.
Well, they're going through glass and shit. They'll still try it. They're, you know what I mean? They're barbed wire trampoline matches and everything.
That's why for me, I don't watch GTS wrestling either, because this is like the dumbest shit that I ever witnessed as a wrestling fan and as a inactive wrestler. I mean, anyways, let's continuing on to the submission match. I think this was a pretty good submission match. I do believe that was a way better performance what Blake Troop had as of in Samhain. So I kind of want to see what Blake Troop is going in what direction right now. I definitely have my eye on him. So he impressed me a lot.
All right, there you have it. Decent little submission match.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next promo of the night. We had Kylie Page talking about her match with Big Mama that is coming up next week. Here's what I'm gonna say. It goes to show you that when you put any woman of pretty empowered in a match against a new person, you're going to get a damn good showing.
Yeah, you're probably going to get new talent over too.
I mean, earlier in the night, you had pretty empowered Ella Envy, Kylie Page versus the King Bees, and that was a very, very solid match.
Yeah, you could have closed the show with that match.
Oh,
right.
Yes. So I think that putting Kylie Page in against Big Mama, and they actually showed a picture of Big Mama later on in the program when they were showing the matchups for next week. Damn, that's going to be an interesting match. But let's see if Kylie Page can step up to the challenge.
Yeah, we'll see.
And then Cody James comes in and starts laughing, and it kind of caught me off guard. I was like, what the fuck? And then I go, oh, it's Cody. And Magic Inc. is talking and doing a rebuttal of what Aaron Stevens had said earlier in the night of challenging CJ to a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake had a very good line that was like, ooh, that was smooth. Magic Inc. is slicker than liquor and twice as bad for you.
Slicker than 2 ills fucking in a bowl full of snot.
I got in my notes that Magic suddenly appeared.
Time out. Trey, what the fuck was that?
Slicker than 2 ills fucking in a bowl full of snot.
Oh my god.
I mean,
That's pretty slick, right?
I don't know if that's slick. Would that be slicker than cum on a gold tooth?
I don't know. It's a tie. It's a tie, Jim Cornette.
I know. Dude, I started using that like 4 or 5 years ago when I first heard that, and everyone just looks at me. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Be like, we don't have enough time in the day for that shit.
Yeah.
I think we should cancel Trey's Pornhub subscription.
Who subscribes to Pornhub? Anyway.
Huh? Nobody. What are you talking about? Oh, my line. That I've heard that from my dad my whole life. He's like, good impression of my dad. All right, damn it! Look out for that step over there. It's slicker than 2 ills fucking in a bowl full of snot.
You fucking Southern people, I tell you.
Yep.
Glad that I'm a German.
You got the Yankee, you got the Confederate, and you got the German.
Yeah. Wait, I don't want to be tied to that.
But
yeah, blame always the Germans, right?
Oh, we're a sad bunch.
Oh my god. But Magic Inc. and BFT fucking sign me up for that. I am all for it.
Yeah, we've talked about that earlier in the show. I'm really digging that feud right now.
Yep. All right, we're going to move on. We go back to the chase for the spectacular. We have number 3, Tyler Midas, the Golden Touch, as he called himself. I go, that is almost gimmick infringement. You know, trust the Midas touch.
Yeah, I wish they would skip ahead to where they give it to Kara. She deserves it. Tired of seeing these clowns. Paul Burchill is cool. I want him just back in NWA in any form of fashion.
Here's what I'm gonna say: Paul Burchill and Kara in the Spectaculars.
Ooh,
fucking done and dusted.
Top tag team, top stable, automatically, bam,
boom,
right?
It's there.
Knock 2 birds with 1 stone, but Tyler kissing Rolando's ass and not Rush. I was like, next, move over. Out.
Yeah.
And then the number 4 was KC Rocks, and we saw a little bit of history with Rush and KC, but there was no love loss from Rush towards KC.
Ooh.
And Rolando and Rush could not agree on who they wanted. It was either Tyler Midas or Paul Burchill were the choices. Because Billy, who was sort of the impartial person, stated he had no opinion in the matter. He was just there.
To laugh in his head. No.
Basically. All right, and we are going to move on to the main event of the evening. Talos versus EC3 for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. I need air.
The Sweet Charlotte of NWA.
Justin, do you want to go ahead and give your thoughts on the match?
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, seeing the Sweet Charlotte getting defended in a power, I freaking love this, especially EC3 and Talos. And I was shocked when I saw Talos. He is tall. He could be taller than me. That is damn.
Yes,
but I think this was overall a great, great bout between EC3 and Talos, and this gets my match of the week, my power of the week. EC3 Talos, great bout, especially the build up between Jack Stain and EC3 getting more and more intense into that match. So I'm really looking forward what EC3 and Jack Stain is gonna bring at NWA's return to Roberts.
Florida.
Robards,
Where the fuck is that? In what city?
Sarasota, Florida. November
Florida.
18th.
Okay. November 18th. We have to definitely check that out. I really cannot wait what they're gonna bring, especially onto that way. I simply don't see that EC3 is gonna losing the title anywhere soon. I mean, they need to build somebody up from the ground till the moon, till fucking Mount Rushmore. They need to do this, and I think I'm gonna make a bold prediction for 2024.
Mhm.
We will see EC3 taking on the NWA World Television
I was
Champion.
gonna say, I
Miz.
was about to say the same. Yeah.
We will definitely gonna see it, and
Wait,
if
wait,
not,
Mims? Are you saying Mims?
yes, Mims.
Oh, I was
That
gonna
could
say Silas Young because they're already kind of building that a little bit here and there, where he mentions him quite a bit. Thrillbilly Silas Young. I see that match happening, and then as far as their
100%.
pay-per-view hard times, I'll tell you what I want to see. I want to see him versus Matt Cardona because Matt Cardona never lost the NWA championship.
That's true. That could be a
Match.
hot factor for it. I
Mhm.
mean, Matt Cardona is the indie god
But
at the moment.
we can't
He's
look
probably
past the
Hmm?
tapings. I hate to interrupt you, Justin, but we can't look past the tapings with EC3 defending his championship coming up.
That's true. I mean, Matt Cardona currently is like the, not any independent superstar, the independent superstar that you need to look for. Ugh, do I
Yeah.
think Matt Cardona is gonna be the one who dethrones the Overman? Uh-uh, I don't think so. I mean,
So
as I told already, you need to build somebody from the ground up till the Mount Rushmore that you need to take this title off from EC3. So that means my book is closed for this week's Power. Take it away.
go ahead, Knighton.
This match, I was thoroughly impressed with. I mean, EC3, you get what you get when you see EC3 on the show. He's always putting on a damn good match. He's always putting on a good showing, whether he's cutting a promo or whether he's in a match. You know what to expect out of EC3. The man's over. It's literally his entire thing. He's the overman. Everybody loves him. Talos, that man is a skilled in-ring performer. So watching this match, I was like, oh, I would love to see Talos win. But one, it's like,
It's such a kind of a cold match out of nowhere for him to like dethrone the champion, though.
yeah, there was points where you're just like, damn, I would love to see it, but I know it's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to see more of this.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
Talos moves around great for a big man.
Yeah, Talos is very agile, very athletic, and he has the capabilities to move himself further in his career. And I think he needs a bit more time to build up. And
Oh yeah, I mean he's been in his tag team. You know what I'm saying, for a while now, the U.S. Tag Champs. So, I mean, yeah, he's a great performer to build up as well. But this match to me was more or less just kind of building up EC3 even more as, the top champion. And I think that he imposed a good threat. It was a great match. I'll say that. It was a good match, but never for 1 second did I believe that EC3 was going to lose the title on Power randomly to Talos.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Talos was very physical in the match. I'm telling you, I've got a couple of really good shots of Talos hitting him with a sidewalk slam, big splash in the corner. And then I've got a great shot of EC3 when he clotheslines Talos over the top rope. But yeah, that was a fun match to watch. And again, I feel like this is just a match just building up EC3 and the story going into the tapings coming up the weekend.
I'm excuse me. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of these tapings at the Robarts Arena. I think we're definitely going to see some very, very interesting storytelling, to say the least.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there's any kind of big stories coming out of this heading into the new year with, the television deal, kind of hanging there in the loom, kind of, what I'm saying? Like maybe they pull off a big story, maybe a new talent debuts or talents debut at this tapings. It'll be interesting to see where they go, or maybe they just come out of it with a big angle or information, which I've heard is going to come out soon on their pay-per-view in 2024, their first pay-per-view.
Oh,
Hard times.
listen, hard times, baby.
It is hard times.
Uh,
The rumor is, if you will, is that hard times is coming to Atlanta, hot Atlanta.
Ooh.
You heard it here first on the Hour of Power podcast that the next pay-per-view could be coming to Atlanta, Georgia. I'm very excited if that is the case because I live very close to Atlanta and I'll be able to make that show.
Hard times in
Fuck
Germany
you.
for
I'm-
August 2024.
Look, when we have Kara on and we start having some of this, some special guests here on the podcast on, we need to preach. Hey, look, we want you to come here and here, Wisconsin.
I mean, hey, depending on how things go, September 2024, going to be very, very interesting.
Ooh.
on there. What? Huh?
I know what's going on. I can't disclose any information.
Oh,
But I will just say this.
what a tease.
It's pretty over, man.
Oh, I think I might know what you're referring to. And yes, that is exciting.
Yes,
That's
and
very-
What?
I'm going to be trying to make some phone calls. It'll be definitely a interesting time in September of 2024 here in Wisconsin, the land of the fucking cold cheese curds, beer, and brats.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Oh.
And we'll have more information as that becomes available.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. Justin, have you heard any hot rumors before we get off here about NWA?
Let me think. No, I actually don't at the moment. I'm just kind of here and there how the thoughts are still on the cocaine history, because I got a lot of backlash because I said listen to this podcast, what I've said about this and that. So I'm gonna address this right quick. It's about my opinion, not your all's opinion. You don't need to press it in my face just like that. If I said this like that, my opinion matters. And
No, it
others too. But shut the hell up and don't come into my DMs and say yeah, you can't say like this and that and yada yada yada. Oh, come on, for God's sakes! Don't you have an own life that you need to be interested about?
Are you referring to the cocaine usage on Salwin?
Exactly.
People got mad because you gave your opinion on it.
Exactly.
Oh my!
I
goodness.
figured I would have at least gotten more hate for shitting on the Juggalos.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't heard fucking hide or
Well,
hair of
maybe
it.
they just said, "Fuck y'all, we're not listening to y'all anymore because y'all aren't juggalos."
Well, that's fine. I'm not gonna be disparaged of their whole 5 fans. Whoop whoop.
They got more than that, buddy. Come
Mm.
on.
That's why, ladies and gentlemen, I love the IWC because they're like cockroaches.
Ah.
I mean, he's
Well,
not wrong.
they why do you like cockroaches? Wait a minute.
No, they are like cockroaches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they are not very kind, that's for sure.
Dude.
But yeah, that's the only thing I've heard about is like the cocaine usage is like a huge rumor going around, and I just think it's so stupid. It's a lot of BS from what I've heard. I have not heard anything that prevented them from getting the CW deal. As you know, NXT is set to be on CW very, very soon, and I've heard it at nauseum. They cost themselves the deal on CW. I'm like, no, go back and listen to his interview. None of y'all listen. He talks about being in talks with 2 different networks. So that was something else that leaked out about the CW. Maybe he did have CW on the hook, and then they decided maybe they used NWA to get the NXT deal. A lot of possibilities of how that shook out. But yeah, I hate when people get on their high horse about the cocaine thing. It's like, you kidding me? Do you not watch Sopranos and some of these other great shows where there's drug use?
Exactly.
Well,
Great movies. It was pay-per-view. It was not on YouTube. I don't know. It's just, God bless.
plus here was the other
Anyways.
thing. I don't know if you caught it because I had to watch it back a second time
Mhm.
when the NWA went live on Facebook on Monday and did the Spectaculars sort of show on there, and they had everyone on. They even talked about how they're like, oh yeah, we're filming some stuff for a new TV show on a network that may not want us, or something along those lines. And I was like, yeah,
Oh
I
boy.
see what you did there. I like it. I like it. So
Oh,
Exactly.
even people in the NWA are poking fun at that. This is just nothing more than a bunch of BS, and I think people are just reading into it way too damn much.
I think it's going to be funny when they come out with the network info and just kind of egg on people's face. Like, okay, you didn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Seems to be a common theme.
So yeah. Well, that's about all I've got as far as NWA news. It's been all about the cocaine use still. He has came out and said that it's pretty much all BS. He being Billy Corgan.
Pronouns, pal.
Pronouns, pal. Stole my fucking line.
Thank you, Bruce Pritchard.
Talking about chicken salad? What?
You gotta have your mayonnaise, and
Yeah, I know. Justin.
small chicken salad.
Huh?
We're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. That's it.
That's
We're
all the time we've got right now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning into our fucking shenanigans, and we will see you next week on another lovely, chaotic episode.
It'll be a Thanksgiving episode. Gobble,
yeah.
gobble.
Oh God.
Oh God, yeah, I forgot Thanksgiving's this week. Well, or next week,
Oh.
I should say. Well, anywho, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.